first topic I want to talk about really quick before we get into some other things is that I don't like bitch ass niggas. And the reason why I want to start off with that is because
game is about helping us learn the rules of manhood. And a lot of times what happens is we don't fully believe in the rules. We don't fully believe in the information.
You cannot fear rejection.
We got to stand on business out there, meaning that the bitches ain't gonna even fuck with me if they don't think that I'm willing to go the distance behind some shit.
everybody in this room, if you had a bitch ass moment, raise your hand.
When I say I am, I want you to say a motherfucking man. I am a motherfucking man.
Like I said, y'all should have bitches. I'm amazed. It's a struggle for some of y'all.
Once you find something that you're into, it comes before everything else. And then even when you deal with a woman who's into you, she has to compete with that thing, whatever the fuck that is, right?
Stand up if you believe in fear. Stand up right now. Everybody stand the fuck up.
You know, I say bitch a lot and nigga a lot, but, you know, it's with good intention and a lot of love in it and whatnot.
If I'm feeling insecure, is this really me, or did somebody teach me how to feel this way?
I am a motherfucking man.
Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Topsoil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Yo, we are here. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the motherfucking dating game. What's popping with you? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. Hold on, let me get this already real quick. And guys, call the number 646-481-3901, 646-481-3901 is the number. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we will get to your question. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the chat, in the building. Who we got up in here real quick? Let me see. We got a Starstream Monogamous Player, Drada Great. Shout out to my lady April MC in the motherfucking building. Also got up in here. No Data is in the building. Aaron Summers is in the building. And my dude Joe Blast is in the motherfucking building. Shout out to Dan J98. Who else we got up in here? Baz is in the building. Shout out to Kelly Moore is in the motherfucking building. Shout out to who else we got up in here? LD Giovanni, Dave G, Chris the Player. Man, everybody up in Corey, what's going on? Was popping with everybody in the building. So today's topic, man, is going to be some heavy shit, man, because it's, shout out to my dude K Zagan, because K Zagan always said, a lot of these guys' insecurities stem directly or indirectly from sex. You feel what I'm saying? And so what I'm going to show you guys is I'm going to show you a clip from the Whatever podcast, right? And, it's talking about, dating in 2023. You feel what I'm saying? And it's going to show a lot, because I want you to pay attention to how the host is coming with his rhetoric and how what he's talking about with the women and all these different things, because I want you guys to understand that if you don't understand the game, if you're a guy who is trying to make shit happen with women and you're out here running around worried about shit, feeling some type of way about what the fuck women are doing, you are always going to lose. You understand? Like, I seen a bunch of fucking videos on Instagram and TikTok of like actual grown ass men sitting there on TikTok talking about, if a woman had sex with these amount of guys, then that means she's gonna cheat. And we can't, today's day in 2023, you can't trust none of these women because they're gonna do. And it's like, bro, you're a grown ass fucking man bitching about women. This is crazy. But see, this is gonna happen. This is always going to happen when you don't have game. You see what I'm saying? This is why I tell you motherfuckers that it is very important that you have game. Also, remember, guys, make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com, masculineidentitymembership.com. Join the Masculine Identity Membership for 99 cents right now. Join for the first month for 99 cents. Get up on there right now. Also, get your Masculine Identity soap. And also, guys, go to badboymembership.com. Join the Bad Boy Membership to become a Bad Boy member. You feel what I'm saying? So we can make this happen. You said we need Lucario on the Whatever podcast. Well, that's the thing. They need me on there, but they would never let me on there. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's when you see this breakdown that I'm about to do, let's just get to it. Let's just get to the shit, man. Let me pull this video up real quick. Let's do this. Let's get this cracking. All right, we about to get into this shit right here. Hold on, let me make sure I get all the things ready. Hold on, let me adjust this so I could get a decent screen layout on this motherfucker. Hold on, what did I just do? Let me make sure I get the okay, cool. This is the screen layout I like. All right. Let me blow this up a little bit too, so we could just jump right into this. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go through this. And then I'm gonna take some calls afterwards, but I'm gonna play it, stop it, start it, and you guys are gonna see the ridiculousness of this shit. Because I'm probably gonna be stopping this every 5 seconds, but let's join this. So this is called "This Is Why Modern Dating Is Ruined in 2023." Already we starting off crazy just off the title, but let's start.
Dating in 2022, back in the day, like let's say when it was very much more traditional, say in the 1950s or whatever, if you went on a date with someone, that person could end up being your wife or husband. Like most people back then probably went on 3 dates, 3 people. People will do that. Will go on 3 dates in a week.
So he said back in the day, you can go out with someone, that person might be your husband or wife. Really? So you trying to tell me that can't happen now also? So we're in 2023. You can't go out on a date, meet somebody, y'all kick it, y'all get together, y'all keep it going, and you get married or be in a long-term relationship. That's impossible now? You understand that that's impossible for it to happen? Right? Or maybe he's saying, oh, it's harder now because back in the 1950s when I wasn't born, right? It's funny how these young dudes talk about all this 1950s shit. You understand what I'm saying? When they weren't even born then. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Y'all think motherfuckers wasn't getting it in 1950? The fuck is your problem? But let's continue.
3 dates in a month. So there's a diminished likelihood of any one given date proceeding or going further. So I think for that burden to continue to fall primarily on men is not great. And to add to that point, I don't want to pay for a girl that's fucking another guy. Oh, so the fact of the matter is most people are sleeping with at least one other person. Like and this applies to both men and women. If you're going on a first date with someone, you have to assume going in that they're at least one other person, at least one. I know some girls that got 2, 3, 4 guys on their roster. So I'm not going to adhere to my traditional gender roles and you're fucking a bunch of other people. And that girls can have.
You're saying the volume of the video is low. I mean, can y'all hear it? Because that's the volume. That's the video that is it. It is. I can't do nothing about that. But can y'all hear it though? Can you hear it? You feel what I'm saying? Can you guys hear it? Just let me know y'all can hear it. So basically what he said was, he said that he doesn't want to pay for a date because the woman he goes on a date with might be fucking another guy. Right? Okay. Now, this is the issue. See, and I'm going to break this down even more. See, the reason why he's saying that is because what happens is that in most of these cases, these guys are going on dates and directly tying sex into every interaction they have with a woman. So he feels like he's getting the short end of the stick because, well, you're fucking another guy and I'm paying to hang out with you and get to know you or whatever the fuck it is. So I feel like I'm losing because the only reason I'm here is because I'm trying to fuck and I'm basically indirectly tricking, which is why I'm taking you out on a date so I can fuck you. But if he has an issue with that, why don't he just not go on dates and just fuck the women? But see, when guys don't have game, the way that they can go and actually fuck girls or try to get sex is to go through dates, to simp, to trick, to spend time on the phone with the girl, all this other stuff. So he feels like, damn, well, I feel like upset that I'm actually going out. You understand what I'm saying? Where I'm taking this woman out, I'm paying for a date, and then she may be hooking up with another dude. Right? But see, this is the thing. A lot of guys who are beta males, they don't like the idea of a woman they're fucking with or trying to get to know or trying to make shit happen with. They don't like the idea of them having sex with other men. Why? Because a lot of beta males have a scarcity mentality. So what beta males do, and this is their thought process, they're like, well, I meet a girl, I like a girl, I want her to only be with me from the beginning. Like he doesn't know this woman from nowhere. But at this moment, he's like, well, I want you to not be fucking anybody. I want to take you out. I want to wine and dine you. And then I want you to just fuck me. And then we're going to ride off into the sunset. You understand what I'm saying? This is the type of shit that these guys think about. But let's continue.
Have that same standard too. Girls can certainly have an issue with, I don't want to date a guy that's a player that's sleeping around. So that's my take. Yeah, because I would just feel like that would rub me the wrong way major. If I'm on a date with a girl, I pay for everything. Good night. She gives me the ass out hug. She takes the doggy bag to the guy she's fucking, gives him the food that I paid for, and he eats it. Then he fucks her. That's like almost getting into cuck territory. Like these
niggas with this cuck shit. Now, this is where he went wrong. First of all, Why are you taking a woman out to eat on the first date? That's already, you fucked up. But two, what happens is this, right? Because he's so tied to sex, he thinks having sex is a prize, right? He's trying so hard to get the pussy because the pussy's the prize to him. So he feels some type of way because see, if you just want sex, then you don't need to go on a date, just have sex. See, the point of a date is to feel the situation out to see if this is a chick you want to deal with in any capacity. So if I take a girl and I say, hey, come with me to get drinks so I can feel this chick out, I'm already assuming that has dudes that she's fucking already, right? Or I might fuck her that night if I choose to do so, right? Because if we're in an interaction and she's attracted to me and she wants the dick and I give her the dick, then we fucking. Why do I give a shit if she's fucking another dude, right? Because whatever she's doing with another dude has nothing to do with me. You see what I'm saying? Well, hold on. We're gonna get through this video, and we're gonna take some calls after the video. We're gonna get through this video, and then we're gonna take some calls. But let's continue. Let's continue.
So
and real quick, before I get into the next part, I wanted to address the cuck thing. See, a lot of these losers on the internet don't even understand the definition of cuck. He's talking about, I would feel like I'm being cucked. Nigga, that's not your girl. See, in order for you to be in a cuckold situation, that would mean you would need to be in a relationship with this woman. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning that your girlfriend or wife is fucking another guy, and then you are submissive to her and you get off on her fucking the other guy. That's what a cuck is. Now, the original definition of a cuck is a guy whose woman cheated on him, got pregnant, and he's taking care of the baby. That's like the original definition. But the updated definition is you are a guy who gets off on seeing your girl fucking another guy and you are submissive to your woman. So how the fuck is going to get drinks or going to dinner with a chick feeling like you're being cucked because she's fucking another guy that she knew before you? Do you see how crazy these guys sound? The woman, you just met the woman, right? Let's say you go on a date with this girl Friday. You just met her. She had a life before she met you. And you don't want her to be fucking anyone when she met you. These niggas is wild, but let's continue.
That would be a serious problem for me. So I'm going to open it back up to you guys. You guys had a bit of a reaction to that. Does anybody want to come in?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Definitely.
Come in.
So this is a serious question. So when you plan on going on a date with someone, like, do you ask them, like, are you, like, right off the bat, like, are you sleeping with someone?
Do I ask them?
Yeah. I mean, if, like, how would you know that they're f***ing other guys?
I don't. I just assume it.
So you're just assuming.
I assume if I'm going on a date with a girl.
Are you f***ing other girls?
Depends. But no, mostly I typically there's been a few times there's been a bit of crossover, but 90% of the time I'm so busy. I'm not going on a bunch of dates. If I'm going on a date, like maybe once a month, maybe, I'm just too busy. I don't have time. So most of the time, if I'm pursuing a girl, I'm probably only pursuing her really. So that's me.
So he said when I don't have enough time. So when I'm pursuing a girl, I'm pursuing only her. Why would a guy just pursue only one chick? Beta male. Why would a guy do that? Why would a guy be fucking, you meet a girl on Friday, and then we go on a date, and then you're just hollering at her, and that's it forever? Like you're just going in this direction? Why? Like, why are you giving this woman all this attention? You understand what I'm saying? But let's continue.
Me. Go ahead. Go ahead. No,
I feel like it's weird kind of to expect that, because then if I went on a date with a guy who's single and he's not any other girls, then I would be like, well, why isn't he? Like, what's wrong with him? Obviously, there's been some flags going off for other girls. to make them avoid the situation. So,
and I want you to pay attention to what she's about to say, and then I'm gonna break this down. Go ahead.
I mean, like, I personally would be like more inclined to want to go on a date, at least a first date,
with a guy who's
the guy who's like normal, yeah, who's like hooking up with girls, and I'm hooking up with guys. Like, I mean, I feel like that's dating in 2022, like you said.
She said, if I meet a guy, I would assume he is fucking with other girls, right? Because that's normal. But see, this guy over here, right? Beta. This guy over here, he is like, well, I want a woman I just met to not be fucking anybody. And this is what beta males think. Beta males just want women to be at home, reading the Bible, knitting sweaters, and not having a life, because beta males have a scarcity mindset, because beta males are scared of competition, or they think there's competition because they know they're not the top guy. You understand what I'm saying? So beta males really think or expect women just to be chilling, waiting on their beta ass to come and scoop them up and wife them up. But let's continue.
Dating, then I wouldn't be like looking for the celibate weirdo. No offense, not saying you're a weirdo, but
I am.
That's not who I would be looking for.
Yeah. Well, no. So I mean, yeah, you are right about the dating meta. Yes, and like I said, people are just willy-nilly just sleeping with a bunch of people. There's a lot of not crossover, but you're gonna be, a girl's gonna be dating a guy. He's gonna be sleeping with some other girls. Like, so that is the sort of how dating is right now. I don't think that that's a good thing. But so what you're saying is you would almost prefer it if a brand new guy you're seeing, he's like in a couple other chicks.
Well, I mean, like, what do you mean a brand new guy I'm seeing? I'm talking about like a first date with somebody. Like, I wouldn't care and I probably wouldn't even know if he was.
Right. But so you wouldn't be put off if you're going on the first date with a guy and you know he's sleeping with someone else. What does that say about your potential long-term prospects with that person? Because he's got another thing. He's got two sides.
Okay, now I want you to notice what he's saying. So she said that she wouldn't care that if he's fucking with other women, right? Now, what he's going into is he's going to say, well, aren't you worried about your potential prospects of him wanting to be with you? He's basically talking about himself, worried about a woman not only wanting to be with him. See, this is what beta males think. Beta males, what happened is that when they meet a woman who they know is fucking other dudes or is sexually active, they're scared that they can't compete or that she won't want to just be with him. So they would rather the woman not be fucking anybody. Whereas the women are like, listen, we're realistic. We expect you to be fucking other women when we just met you on a first date. We don't know you, motherfucker. And it should be normal. It's like, listen, if you're out there dating and doing your thing, why aren't you doing that? But see, the beta male is like, listen, I know you're a 28-year-old woman and I just met you yesterday, but the fact that you're fucking other guys, oh my God, this is killing me. Ridiculous. But let's continue.
Pieces are you, let's say you're dating seriously. You're looking for a long-term relationship. I'm not saying that guy might not be incredibly attractive. He might be very attractive. He might be very good looking. Clearly, if he can attract other women, yes, he's got that social proof. So it's sort of speaks.
I don't feel like that would at all interrupt a long-term prospect, because I think if he likes you enough or he's into you or you have that connection. He's going to cut the
other girls off.
Yeah, I think so. Like, I think if somebody really likes you and really wants to make that connection with you specifically, then yeah, they're going to like cut off all their side people.
You know, it's a sad day when you have women, younger women on your podcast and they're making way more sense than you. It's a sad day. You see what I'm saying? It's a sad fucking day, but let's continue.
Pursue you. And I think that that's oftentimes how it actually like does take place in the real world.
Well, I guess let me ask you this. Do you think it's more likely that are you more likely to end up in a long-term relationship with a guy that really only dates one girl at a time and you're his only prospect, or getting with the player that's got 7 chicks and you're number 8 on his roster and he calls you on Friday nights at 12 p.m., but you want to maybe, who knows, wait around. You're such a great woman. Maybe he'll come around. Or are you he's just going to fuck you and chuck you?
That's not what I'm saying, though, because I'm not talking about like a player like, oh, I'm going out with some guy and he's like in every girl in the city. I'm talking about going out with a guy who's having sex with like maybe 1 to 2 other people who he's like also seeing, and then we meet and then we decide that we really like each other, and then we have like an open conversation about like not hooking up with other people, and then that's how it goes. Like,
yo, how is the chick making more sense than this nigga? See, first of all, most dudes are not super player guy like that. Most dudes ain't fucking 20, 30 girl. They're not doing that. Most guys are what she describes, is that you meet a guy, she's going to meet a guy, maybe he's fucking 1 or 2 chicks, right? And then she's fucking maybe 1 or 2, 3 dudes or whatever it is. They get together. They start dating. They're dating other people. As the dating goes on, at some point, they might say, hey, we like each other. Let's be in a long-term situation. They say, cool. And then they're in a monogamous relationship with each other. Like, why is this why is this such an issue? But see, what happens is that when you're dealing with a beta male, beta male. See, when you're dealing with a beta male, what happens is that they have a deep insecurity about sex because they're scared that somebody else is going to be more sexually desirable than them, and that the girl that they're in love with is going to leave them for the other guy. So he's like, man, because basically what he's saying is, if a guy's a player and he's fucking around, he's going to be hard to pin down. So if a woman is out here fucking around, she's going to be hard to pin down. But you know who's worried about, or who thinks who is hard to pin down? You know, when a person thinks that they don't have the ability to fucking get someone that wants to stay with them, it's the person who doesn't think that they are attractive. You understand what I'm saying? So if you think you're not attractive, if you think that you're not attractive enough to maintain a situation, then you are thinking that I want a woman who is not out there doing her thing, because if she's out there doing her thing, then most likely I'm going to be the least attractive guy she's doing her thing with. Do you understand? And so they have this irrational idea that, damn, well, if she's fucking all these guys, then, you know, I'm not going to be able to just have sex with her and keep her satisfied. She's going to keep fucking these guys. So I need to get me a virgin who's never had any dick so that she don't know what she's missing. You see what I'm saying? So let's continue.
I would never seek out, nor have I ever sought out a guy who's like having sex with like 20 plus girls at a time. Like, that's just not my type.
I mean, that's a very top tier. I don't know how you'd even schedule
like 10,
that.
10 girls.
I mean, honestly, I do think when you start getting into the territory of a guy who's sleeping with 2 or 3 women at a time, you are starting to get into the territory of top tier male, high status male.
I don't know.
Like, well, maybe not high status male, but you are getting into a territory.
That's funny how he's like, you're getting into the territory of top tier male when a guy is sleeping with like 2 or 3 women or whatever, and she laughs. You understand what I'm saying? Because see, this is what niggas think. This is what guys think. See, a lot of times the things that you guys see on the internet with all this manosphere shit and all this red pill shit, this is what guys think. When you guys are looking at all this looks maxing, gym maxing, fucking jawline shit, this is what guys think. Women ain't out here talking about, oh man, that guy, he looks maxed, so that's why I wanted to get with him. No, this is niggas basically mentally jerking off other niggas. Yes. Yes. You understand what I'm saying? This is what guys are thinking. But let's continue.
Story of that guy is probably not likely to want to commit. I could be wrong. Did you want to come in? And then Luke, I think you wanted to.
You can go first.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, going back to, like you being bothered by this person fucking other people and giving them the dinner that you bought. I feel like, to me, that's weird because it's like an ego. It's like giving, like, I'm insecure that this person's fucking other people. So it's like my ego's in the way and I'm making all these assumptions and creating these hypotheticals and upset that this dinner is going to this like person that you don't even know, you don't even know. And I think it's kind of like, I think that if you're very casual initial dating, like assuming that people are maybe seeing other people and there hasn't been a conversation about where this is going or what's happening, and this is like your first time like going on a date with someone, and it's like kind of like what she said, I don't think we're like going after these dudes that are like all these girls and just like, like looking to just like have us look like clowns at the end of the day. But I just think if you're self-aware enough, that people that aren't on an app are probably like seeing other people or talking to other people. So that doesn't necessarily mean that they're fucking them. I think you can make connections with people like we are now. And it's just like, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to fuck you, it's just like what you messaged me on Hinge to come on this thing, and so it's kind of like it's
that. By the way, that is no, I mean that's one of the ways that I get people to come on the show is they are on a dating app. I'm like, hey, come be on the show. So go ahead.
Exactly. So it's like not every person on the app, like you're not in there to be like, I'm gonna fuck every single girl I message.
If I'm on a date with a girl, I've already decided I want to sleep with her. It might not happen, but most men, if they're on a date with a girl, even before we've even met you, we know we want to sleep with you.
Oh my God, these guys. So this is what Steve kind of talks about when he says dudes flooding the market with dick, right? See, there's a difference between seeing a woman on a dating app and, or let's say FaceTime a woman off a dating app or whatever, and say, yo, she's attractive. I would smash. I'd hit that, right? You just say that to yourself. Yeah, I'd hit that probably, right? Does it mean that you're going to? No. Because see, what happens is that, see, if you're a thirsty guy, you're just, it's just going to happen. You've already decided it's going to happen, period. But see, guys with game understand that she still has to work for the dick.
Dick is a gift.
You understand what I'm saying? She still got to work for the dick. So just because I think you're physically appealing, right? And you have the body shape or type that I would have sex with, doesn't mean you're guaranteed the dick. But see, a lot of guys who are beta, what they do is that they automatically are like, I will fuck every and anything that I think is hot, period. I don't give a shit. But let's continue.
Girls typically don't work like that. You'll figure it out within 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Am I going to sleep with him tonight? Maybe a couple more dates, or just not interested at all.
Wait, so that like before
if I'm on a date
what if you
with
get
a girl,
catfished? Have you like, you're like, I know I'm this girl, and then what if you meet her and you're like, never mind, this is not the same girl I was looking at?
It's a girl has to severely up in some way. Women, you got to talk yourself out of getting late. Like,
so are your standards just low?
What do you no?
Like you just will fuck anyone like that whose picture you're like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm gonna fuck her.
Well, I mean, shocker, men are primarily they're primarily focused on a woman's looks.
No. Beta males are primarily focused on women's looks. Beta. See, like guys, men who have game or not. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, see, even it extends to men worrying about other men's looks. Like all of this fucking black pill, goofy shit. That's beta male shit. When you're primarily focused on looks. You understand? That basically means you have no experience, because a man who has experience is not primarily he's not basing shit on looks, because he knows that looks are surface level. You understand? But let's continue.
And it takes a lot as a woman to like talk your way out of sex with a guy. Now, don't get me wrong. I've definitely like met the girl. She's kind of weird, or and I've been like, I'm not interested. Right. But when show up on the date, like I know ahead of time, like she's attractive. I want to sleep with her. It's not.
He said, I know ahead of time. How do you know ahead of time? You see what I'm saying? He's making it all about the looks. You see what I mean? So that's what beta males do. And this is why they get caught up in a bunch of bullshit, because they make the woman's looks be God. This is like this. It's their God. So a chick could act any type of way she want. She could be on some bullshit and he'll still deal with her. Because he's like, well, I know beforehand I want to have sex with her. Crazy, but let's continue.
Not that complicated. Most men are like that.
They are.
And it's not like every single girl I'm matching with.
And the thing is, he's not even wrong. He said most men are like that. It's true, because most men are beta. You see what I'm saying? Most men are weak. Most men don't have game. But let's continue.
Like get on a date, So, but okay. So to address it, you address a couple of the things you said. So I want to make it clear, like I realize how the dating meta is, but this is just, and it's interesting that you said it was about ego and me being insecure. It has nothing to do with ego or insecurity. It just happens to be my preference, my standard.
No, it's ego and insecurity. See, guys say they have a preference, but in order for you to have a preference or a standard, it has to be rooted in reality. And so in reality, you don't know what the fuck the girl's doing. So if he's like, well, my standard is, or my preference is, I want a woman who is not fucking anybody. Okay, cool. So how are you going to find that out? Well, I don't know. I just assume. Then what kind of standard is that? What kind of preference is that? See, if I prefer, right, to eat my salad without salad dressing, I can get a salad and look at the salad and realize there is no salad dressing. Like I can see this. But how do I have a preference for something that I can't fucking quantify? It don't even make any sense, but let's continue.
In the same way that women have all sorts of standards, preferences, and boundaries, I happen to have a preference, standard, or boundary that relates to, by the way, that relates to, I don't want the girl that I'm seeing. By the way, it's not about controlling her either. She's free to do whatever she wants. But it is a turnoff for me if I'm on a date with a girl and maybe I'm going to sleep with her the second date, the third date, maybe that night, who knows? And she f***ed the guy the night before. She f***ed the guy that morning. To me, that's gross.
Beta male. He said it's gross to fuck a chick who just fucked somebody the other day. Nigga, I would like to welcome you to planet Earth. I'd like to welcome you to reality. Because the reality is, when you go out with women on dates, there's a chance that woman had sex last night or the night before or last week. There's a chance that she's going to have sex the day after she meets you. There's a chance she might have sex with you if you stopped acting like a pussy. But see, what these guys feel some type of way about is they have issues with sex. You understand? And a woman giving them sex is tied into their feeling of worthiness when dealing with a woman. You understand what I'm saying? So they tie sex into everything else. And he's gonna say it a little sooner because I already saw this video. He's gonna say it in a little bit. I'm gonna point it out. But see, what happens is that he's worried about shit that has nothing to do with him. Because check this out, whenever you have sex with a woman, there is no way to determine when she had sex the last time unless she actually tells you. And even if she tells you, you don't even know if she's telling you the truth. So I want to know what method, what strategy, what type of thing he has to figure out if he's about to sleep with a woman and she just came from sucking dick yesterday. I want to know. I would love to know. I want to know because it's like, okay, it's gross. Cool. Fine. You think it's gross. You think it's disgusting. Whatever. You understand what I'm saying? But how do you figure it out? The answer is you can't. So unless you're never going to have sex with a woman, shut the entire fuck up. You understand what I'm saying? Like, stop with the bullshit. So unless you're never going to have sex with a woman, then shut the fuck up. Because when you have sex with her, you don't know if she had sex with someone yesterday. Ridiculous. But let's continue.
I would find that gross.
But you don't know that going into it. So
well, I don't.
So and you don't.
There's ways to tell. There's ways to tell.
There's ways. So
not with certainty, but there are.
He said there's ways to tell, not with certainty. Oh my God. I can't stand these niggas. I can't stand these niggas. Well, there's ways to tell. Well, not with certainty. You can't. There's no way to tell. Like, yo, these niggas are so fucking insecure. They're trying to come up with fucking rationalizations to sort of coddle their insecurities. There's ways to tell. Nigga, first of all, if there was a way to tell, you wouldn't know how to tell it. Because if you were this observant to be able to tell whether or not a chick was fucking another guy, then that would mean you would have knowledge about sexual attraction. And if you had knowledge about sexual attraction, that would mean that maybe you would be sexually appealing. And if you were sexually appealing, you would be getting pussy instead of being on the internet crying about women fucking other guys. Like, isn't it interesting how niggas who have the hardest time attracting women could tell how much dick a woman is getting? Isn't that weird? But he's the one that's not getting his dick sucked. Isn't that weird? So you can tell how many dicks a woman is sucking and how much she's fucking. You have this superpower to tell this, but then you don't have the awareness to understand why you're not getting any ass. That's interesting. But let's continue.
Certain, you can see it in their behavior a little bit if they're a bit more promiscuous, or you can see it in their behavior if they're a bit more promiscuous. What are we talking about? So where are you when they're doing all this promiscuous activity? Where are you at? So wait a second. So you go on a first date with this woman. When did you see, or how did you know they were being promiscuous before you met them? Were you sneaking around and stalking this woman months before you actually met her? Were you waiting outside her house with popcorn, just eating, watching her fuck? Like, what? Like, how do you know this? See, these dudes talk all this shit, but they're talking out their ass because when you actually break it down in reality, what they're saying doesn't make sense. Well, if she's doing promiscuous behavior, how the fuck do you know? Were you there? Where did you see this? Huh? Let's continue. There's certain things that you can tell.
Have you been on a date and then someone the day before or
Sure.
the week before?
Yeah. Not in recent times.
So, okay. So now it's like, now mature you is like, I'm not down for that. But reckless you was like, I'm taking all these girls and going on all these dates the next day.
I really have never, I've always valued, if I sleep with a girl, I want to pursue that. I want to see where it goes.
Oh my God. Beta male. He said, if I sleep with a woman, I want to pursue that. What? So all it takes is for you to stick your penis in the woman, and now all of a sudden you want to pursue because you fucked her? Really? This is what I'm talking about. These niggas attach everything to, well, I had sex with her, so now I gotta pursue her. I gotta make an honest woman out of her. I gotta start making plans to buy a house. We gotta think about what we're gonna do with our kids. We gotta start making plans for the future because I had sex with this woman for 7 minutes. What are we talking about? If I have sex with her, I wanna pursue her. Beta. Like, what are we talking about here? Let's continue.
Might not end up being a long-term relationship, but I'm not interested in one-time things. I'm not interested in one-night stands. I'm not a big partier. I barely drink. I'll occasionally have a glass of wine or beer. I don't go to bars. I don't go to clubs. I don't go to parties. So I'm not really into hookup culture. If I'm dating a girl, if I go on a date with a girl, I want to pursue that.
This nigga said, if I go on a date with a woman, I want to pursue that. He's putting all his eggs in one basket from a chick he just fucking met. What are we talking? This is what I'm saying, man. Like, what is wrong with these guys? And see, this is why these guys run to the red pill. Oh, these women in their hypergamous nature, because I met her on Friday and I wanted to pursue her because I had sex with her. And now her hypergamous nature is making her go to Locario. Like, if she's been fucking all these guys, that's why she can't pair bond, because I wanted to pair bond with her in 2 days. I knew this woman for 2 days. I had sex with her and I was trying to pursue her, and she don't know how to pair bond because she had too many dicks. This is how these niggas sound. Niggas want to fucking plan a wedding on the third date. Like, my God, relax. Jesus.
A girl has to severely f up for me to sleep with her once and never want to talk to her again. I will continue seeing her.
Are you a serial monogamer?
Monogamer?
Yeah, monogamous.
Yeah. Monogamer.
I made up the word. Monogamer. You're a serial monogamer.
Sounds like a Pokemon.
Yeah, no. Well, I guess it depends, right? So I think maybe our perspective is different, but also I maybe jaded, probably
a little bit.
But I think, it depends on how you look at dating. For me personally, I don't really look at dating that way, because I feel like when I go into a date, thinking I'm going to fuck this guy, or I'm going to go out with this guy, or this guy's going to be my man. You just put all of this pressure unnecessarily into the date, instead of just enjoying the date for what it is. It could be just a connection where you had a bad day, and maybe this person, you went on this date and it was lighthearted and it was fun, and you didn't have to think about work or responsibilities.
What's interesting is that you see how the women are more chill with it, but the niggas is mad serious. If I go on a date with a woman and have sex with her, I want to pursue that. And I want to marry her and have 2.5 kids. It's like, nigga, chill. Relax. Have some fun. Let the shit flow naturally, my nigga. What are we talking about? Let's continue.
And then that was it. So it's but if I go into it and I'm already I'm going to this guy, and if I fuck him, it's I have to see this guy again. It has to go somewhere. I guess I just don't really look at it that way, because I also think it takes a while to really get to know someone. I don't know.
See, how is she making more sense than the host? Let this woman host the show. What the fuck are we bro? She said it takes time, i.e., motherfuckers got to get vetted. And this nigga's ready to wife a chick up because he stuck his dick in her. Crazy. Let's continue.
Someone after one date.
Right. Well, first off, I would never go on a date with a girl just for the experience. I just need to blow off some steam. I'm kind of bored. Girls will go on dates because they're bored. Okay, he's asking me to, I guess I'll go. I would never do that. If I'm going on a date with a girl, I have a genuine interest in seeing her. And maybe there's not a connection on the date, but I'm going to pursue it. So for me, there's never a scenario where it's Yeah, I'm just like looking to network, go on a date, maybe like I'm going in with some intentions.
Oh my God, this nigga. Beta male. He's like, I'm dating with a purpose. I'm going in with intentions. I'm going in looking for my wife, my one, my sugar bear, my honey boo, my schnookums. I need that woman who's going to change my life. I need that woman who's going to make me feel like a man. I need it. I need her. I got intentions with this bitch. I'm not playing around. You ladies are just out here having fun, and I'm looking to start a tribe. Like, what are we talking about, man? These niggas is wild out here. And then they wonder why bitches don't want to fuck with him, because these niggas want to handcuff him on the first date. This nigga said, if I fuck you, I'm pursuing. He's like, bitch, get your ass. You ain't going nowhere. You see what I'm saying? Niggas is needy as fuck. Like, what are we talking about here? Oh my goodness. Crazy. All right, this is almost over. We got maybe a minute left, and then we'll take some calls.
Now, and by the way, I want to make something clear. I don't have necessarily an expectation on the date. Like, there's no expectation like this girl has to sleep with. No, not at all. Like, I'm actually like not pressed at all to get laid. Like, we can wait a little bit. That's fine. Not too long though. But I don't know. I think 4 dates is a good.
He's like 45 minutes.
This nigga said 3-4 dates. My God. Beta. Like, come on, fam. So these niggas want to go on 3 or 4 dates and get to know a bitch and lay the foundation and start taking it slow and start making wedding plans. And, he wants to make love in the sheets and shit. You understand? He wants to cuddle with her. You know what I mean? He wants to wake up and have breakfast and brunch. And then he wants to meet the parents. You know what I'm saying? He wants to do this in the first month. He wants, he needs to, he's trying to find the one. You understand? The one that's going to make him feel special and amazing and all gooey inside. He wants to wake up and just like, do that stress, like, He wants to look over and say, good morning, honey. How are you? He wants to do that shit. It's like, God damn. And the niggas be mad when they try to do all that shit and the bitch don't want them. Oh, these modern women out here, they just want to go party. They want to go on girls trips. And they can't pair bond because they're fucking all these guys. You see how it all ties into it? See, it's not that women can't pair bond. It's that y'all niggas are needy as fuck. Like niggas want to wife a chick up because he smashed her on the first or second date. And then he's like, she can't pair bond because she don't want to be with me. No, nigga, stop being needy. Stop being a needy bitch. Relax, brother. Relax. Like, God damn. Let's continue.
Yeah, let's, come on, guys, come on. But no, so and I'm just trying to remember the last part of your thing. And you were saying,
I forgot what I was saying. I don't know.
So
yeah. I guess it's just, okay, I guess to finish it off, it depends on, I think this is where like what we talked about earlier, like transparency. I think that's where it's like big, because it's like, if you go into a date and I know like I have no expectations, I could be like, some of the guys that I went on dates with, like I'm like good friends with, and they're just like, we connect.
Well, I would never be good friends with a woman, but that's another story. But let's continue.
And like they're do all types of different work, and it's just like cool to know different people. But that's part of like the fun in it, because I feel like if you dated or been in a relationship and you figure out what you don't like, how do you find out what you do like if not by dating different people? I mean, that's
exactly. Exactly. And I'm gonna end it there. Hold on. I'm gonna end it there. She said, listen, how do you know what you like or don't like unless you actually experience shit? See, when we talk about you guys having a masculine identity, you understanding yourself, you learning more about yourself, do you realize you learn more about yourself by going out, doing things, exploring, interacting right? You learn more about what you like and what you don't like. So you're not going to do that fucking, you meet some random chick and then you're like, oh, I got to wife her up because I had sex with her and now I'm in love and all that other dumb shit. You feel what I'm saying? But guys, if you want to call up, the call-in number is 646-481-3901, 646-481-3901 is the number. Call up, guys. If you want to call up, we got another maybe 20 minutes and then I'm going to wrap this shit the fuck up. You feel what I'm saying? But guys, this is the thing, man. The average male, his insecurities stem from sex. It's neediness. He wants validation from women. And what happens is that he's tying everything he does to sex. You understand? That's why it's like, well, I don't want to fucking, go on a date with a woman and then she went and she fucked some other guy yesterday. It's like, nigga, what is the other guy she was with yesterday have to do with what you're doing today? Why are you worried about what other niggas is doing? You understand what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you live on Earth. You understand? On Earth, there's a lot of fucking people. And people have this thing called lives. And they had it before they met you, my nigga. Like, what are we talking about? It's crazy. But let's see what some of these questions are saying. So this one says, went on a date in DR, showed up her friend, told her I'm only paying for the drinks. She paid for their meal after eating. Could sense lack of interest. Would you have just left from the start? What? I'm confused, AJ Lino. You got to call up. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. You got to call up. Some of the way that y'all write things, I can't. I don't know what you're saying. So, do you believe in surveys? If not, why? What do you mean? Surveys like statistics and all that other shit? I don't really pay too much attention to statistics, surveys, and all that other stuff. Like, I take it with a grain of salt. You understand what I'm saying? And the reason why, and I've talked about this before, is that a lot of people look at statistics and stats and data and all of that to make decisions about their lives. But one, a lot of the data is skewed. And two, even if you do that, what you're doing is that you are basing your actions off of what other people are doing. And what you do is that you take away from your individuality. Right. So let's say, for example, somebody could come to me with a stat that could actually be true. Right. Let's say they say, and I'm just making this up, but let's say hypothetically what I'm about to say is true. Let's say a person said, well, statistically, 9 out of 10 guys, aren't having sex, within 3 months of meeting a woman. Right. But what they got to do with me when I got fucking game and I could fuck chicks whenever? You see what I'm saying? So why would I give a shit about the 9 out of 10 guys? What does that have to do with me? Like, I'm not those niggas. So how does that apply to me in my life? It don't. Now, if I was a loser, or maybe I was a guy who was insecure, maybe I was a guy who ain't got no game, then that would mean something to me. You see what I'm saying? But since I'm a nigga who has game, what does that mean? For me, nothing. You see what I'm saying? This says, what is the difference between running game and having game when it comes to money, women, applying for a job, manhood, etc.? So the thing is, having game is basically a strategy, right? Running game is more like a slang of saying it has a connotation of manipulation. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times women will run game on niggas because they'll manipulate y'all into thinking a certain way in order to get an advantage over you. Having game is a strategy where you are doing a certain thing or going down a certain path to get a certain result without having to manipulate motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? So you said there's this, I guess, notion that dudes that have to run game or a strategy to get what you want in life means that more than likely you are not where you want to be in life financially. What? No, if you're not where you want to be in life financially, then yeah, you need game to get to where you want to be financially. You see what I'm saying? But even if you are where you're at financially, you still needed game to have gotten there anyway. So there's no escaping the game. You know what I'm saying? It says if a girl rejects you and then see you with a attractive woman, does that change her attraction towards you? No, not really. Because if she's rejected you because she wasn't attracted to you, then you getting with another girl is not going to make her attracted to you. Because if she was attracted to you, she would have just got with you. You see what I'm saying? But the reason she didn't get with you is because she's not attracted. So it's not she's not going to be like, oh, wow, now I want him. No, she could have had you. You see what I'm saying? See, a lot of times when it seems like the woman wants you now because of some other thing, she don't want you. She just liked the validation she was getting from you for wanting her. But she never really wanted you. So even if it seems like she's trying to get at you, it only is really her chasing validation. It's not her actually trying to get at you. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, but yeah, guys, the caller number is 646-481-3901. 646-481-3901 is the number. If you guys want to call up. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we will get to your question. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm only going to be here another 10 minutes and then that is it. And then I'm about to wrap this shit the fuck up. But yeah, guys, make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com. Make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com. Go to Masculine Identity Membership so that you guys can get the 99-cent special. Go to masculineidentitymembership.com. Join the Masculine Identity Membership right now for 99 cents. Also, go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every goddamn month. Make sure you guys go and get that ASAP. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys do that. You feel what I mean? So that you can get that cracking. You feel me? To step up your game, right? Well, let me see here real quick. Let me see. But yeah, make sure, and April's putting the links in there so you guys can see, so that you guys can get that shit going. You feel what I mean? So that you guys can step up your game. And make sure you guys get up on that membership. I'm telling you, because there's so much things on the membership right now that you guys can take advantage of. You feel what I'm saying? You can get the Game Kings 1 on the membership now. Oh, let me bring this up real quick just to show y'all again. Hold on. Let me try to bring this up real quick. I'm gonna bring this up real quick so y'all can see. Let me put that on the screen. So yeah, so this is the membership right here. When you go into the membership, all of this stuff is here. So when you join, you see the Game Kings documentary right here. You understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you. I'm telling you, get up on that Bad Boy membership. So you can watch it. Fire.
The motherfucker with game know that you can get 100,000 men and stand on the tip of a fucking needle and have room for some more motherfuckers. That's how much game do for you, man. You take one goddamn scenario and you play it all away. The average motherfucker don't do that. They take the scenario and they dream about what they want and they look for that. No, man, you got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers.
No accidents happen with motherfuckers.
And it ain't no one game. You can say if you want to break.
All right, so that's enough. Y'all niggas need to go to the. Y'all niggas need to go to Bad Boy membership or go to MrLoCardi.com, get the Game Kings joint. Guys can also get the Game Kings 2 seminar in New York City here. And then this is where all of the stuff starts on the Bad Boy membership. So these are all the programs that you get on the Bad Boy membership right now. So if you join the Bad Boy membership right now, there's over 100 programs on here right the fuck now. Right now, and you get a lot of my other old seminars, like right here, it's called Manhood in the Game Seminar. You get that seminar. You get all these programs right here. How to spend only $10 or less on a date. The step-by-step guide on how to, how to date a lot of women, how to get women to chase you, the ultimate guide on how to get a girl back to your place, Reclaim the Game Seminar, 5 steps on never running out of stuff to say, how to step up your phone and text game, how to build sexual tension with a woman, 5 tips on how to attract dimes, because I know all y'all niggas be wanting the baddies and shit, you feel what I'm saying? All of this stuff is on the Bad Boy membership right now. You feel what I'm saying? So it's lots of programs on here right now. The Art of Flirting, which is one of my favorite, you know what I'm saying? All these programs, it just keeps going. You feel what I'm saying? It keeps going. It keeps going. It keeps going. So all you guys got to do is go to badboymembership.com right now to step up your game, get these programs, get all the programs, and you make, look at this. I'm still going. This shit is like insane. Look at all this. Look at all the stuff you guys have been missing. All the stuff you guys have been missing. You feel what I'm saying? This is one of my favorite, the art of approaching groups of women. All you do is you click on the joint, right?
Yo, what's going on? What's popping? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So this is another exciting membership audio / video. In this one, I'm going to be talking about how to approach groups of people.
See, and all you do is click on it to watch the shit. See, and it keeps going. It keeps going. It keeps fucking going. Like we're still going. So all of these programs, when you join, you get it now. It's not, you don't have to wait, days and all of that. It's now. So basically, when you join now, you're getting 100 something programs right now. You feel what I'm saying? You're getting it right now. All of these programs. You see what I'm saying? All of these programs, it keeps going. Look at that. We still, how long have I been scrolling? How long have I been scrolling? And we keep going. How long have I been scrolling? This is ridiculous. This is insane. I'm still scrolling. This is what I'm telling y'all. Get up on here now, and then you guys can check out all of these programs. Listen, I keep scrolling and I keep going. Look at this. This is ridiculous. This is insane. See, look, this is one of my favorites, how to take pictures that'll get you laid on online dating sites. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So it's another exciting membership audio / All right, hold on. We got a call. Hold on. Let's go to the call 832. What's popping? Who this? What's going on?
Chilling, man. This is Jay calling in from Texas. Donated to Miles.
All right, that's what's up. So what's going on? What's popping with you?
Nah, I was just calling and showing some support, man. You always spend a lot of game and giving information, man. You sometimes you make my days go by with the entertainment and just the knowledge and stuff like that, man. So I'm just calling in. But the Insecurities are definitely extremely loud, and I guess like you said, guys got to work on that, man, because probably drives the coochie up and turns girls down from dealing with them. So I just want to support y'all, man. I appreciate it, man. Keep going, Locario.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. That's what's up, man. I'm holler at you, bro, right?
All right.
Peace. All right, so So guys, I'm about to wrap this up and shit. So guys, make sure again, go to badboymembership.com, masculineidentitymembership.com. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys go get the soaps. Let me play out the soap joint real quick so that you guys can check out some of these soaps. You feel me? So guys, man, appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow for the Real Game No Theory show at noon. All right, so that's pretty much it, guys. I'll holler at y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm out.
Trends, why you so nice with it? The gear's tight, looking right, you got the ice with it. A conversation with me will change your life. Your wife want the pipe, and when I hit, you feel a slight difference. In her box, my cock's bigger, I'm hot nigga. She don't rock with you, she got with you for dough. Your hoes a thought, if you fuck around, I'll take your mom, kiss her, fuck her, then I'm taking your hot sister. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. You shit that chick up in my world. You cuff that bitch, I'ma fuck that bitch. You in love that chick, will suck that dick. That slut will kick you out your house, man, fuck your couch. I'm Rick James, bitch, I'll take your bitch and fuck her mouth, nigga. You bitching cause I'm smashing your hoe, you so passionate though. You would laugh for to go on the trip, now you tripping because I got her ass, you acting vaginal, bro. I'll give her back, blow her back out, then go. Nigga, act like you know. Sharing is caring, nigga, I dare a nigga to swear that niggas can get to his chick. I put fear in niggas, they scared this nigga will take the girl and make her my bitch. You the type to die for a slut, you lie just to fuck. You like to get drunk and high just to get the courage to say hi, you a punk. You want to get some ass but then you act like a monk. She's stringing you along, it's going on like a month. You spending all this dough, she still ain't touching your junk. She taking off her panties and you smelling the funk. You say you hate it but you ate it even though that it stunk. Nasty ass nigga. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. You shit that chick up in my world. I'ma keep fucking your lady. My pull-out game's amazing, we ain't having a baby. You bitchin' moaning and crying, complaining, acting crazy because I'm fucking your girl, you punk ass, you pay me. Get cash to smash your whack ass chick. You too stupid to realize I'm teaching your whack ass shit. All up in your feelings, you feeling all attached and it's making you go crazy. And maybe if you had that shit we call game, you know you can control no hoe. No matter if she's bad or right or just so-so. You trying to control that bitch, that's a no-no. You worried about other niggas, that's so homo. Pause. Niggas wanna be so romantic, but they chick be all up on another man's dick.